Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Patrick Michaels here. We're going to continue on with our scheduled classes today. So last week or the last couple of weeks, we were discussing getting the right mindset, right? Envisioning big goals, achieving big goals. Now today we're going to take the next step or the next month, and we're going to concentrate on financial independence. Being able to take vacations when you want, be able to go after that property that you want to own. Thinking about how you can take the money that you have, investing it, and also turning it into more gains for yourself, more independence to do what you want. Because that's the ultimate goal for everyone. So the first thing I want to talk about is earning more to spend more, and always staying within a budget. People always get caught up and they always get stuck because they always spend more than what they have the ability to pay. And credit cards lead to these problems. Everyone always feels that they have the card, so they don't see the cash leaving, and they have the ability to rack up high amounts of debt. There's certain levels of good debt, and there's certain levels of bad debt, and credit card obviously are debts that you want to stay away from. So always stay within a budget. Make sure you understand exactly how much you can spend in a given month. Understand that if you want to be able to spend more and have more financial freedom, then you have to earn more first. It's a two-way street. Always put your money to work. Always have your money working for you, gaining return, gaining interest. Having money in a savings account, you should have a decent amount in there, maybe 2 to 3 months, so you have a little bit of a cushion. But at no point should you have several months or several years worth of money just sitting there not working for you. So always have your money put to work for you. Think about always saving in the short term and in the long term. Everyone thinks about retirement and they think of 401k and they think of Roth IRA, but they never think of short-term goals, short-term availability, right? There's a constant battle between investing in the long term because that's money that you can't touch. Once you invest that, it's locked in until a certain age, right? When you're looking to retire, 65, 70, where you get penalized 10%. So always think about having that balance between what's in the short term and also what's in the long term. Invest in the short term. You can also invest in high dividend paying stocks like Apple, IBM, Microsoft. Those are going to pay you quarterly, monthly, semi-annually dividends just literally for holding their stock, holding shares in their company. So always want to have your money working for you in the short term. So don't always think about having to put it in these long-term retirement funds where you can't touch the money, but we'll talk about that. There's another way of providing short-term liquidity, short-term viability for yourself, and that's also by providing financing for real estate developers. You can put your money to work that way, receiving a certain amount of fixed payment or fixed interest that you're going to receive every month or every quarter, just literally for putting your money and investing it and putting it to work for you. Like we said in the last couple of classes, use your passions that we mentioned before. Use those passions to build up your plan. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Use that to increase your income, and then always look to use that money that you've saved to put it out there to work. Invest it. Make sure it's working for you. Always keep in mind the benefit of others. Always benefiting others that will turn around and will actually help you reach your goals, meet your short-term and long-term goals. So there's a constant balance between the two. Market and financial advisors purposely overwhelm you with all these different options. You see Mad Money and you see these CNBC shows and you see all these people talking about all the different funds that you should be in, and you should be tracking this and you should be in this sector. They do that on purpose. They do that to confuse you. They do that to overwhelm you. It's by design. They want you to rely on their ability. They want you to flood you with all this different information so you don't know how to navigate, so you don't know how to make your own decisions. And that's where they come in. They're able to give you funds that are very high priced. They will charge you a lot of fees, commission fees on a yearly or quarterly basis. And it's designed that way. It's designed to keep you ignorant, to keep you in the dark. I'm here as another solution. I'm here to provide much more simplified, much more unbiased assistance for people. I've been able to help all of my family. I've been able to help my parents, my father retire after the 2008 crash, and people lost half or 75% of what they were worth. I'm here to provide another solution for you. So always try to simplify the market. Don't look at the whole market and be like, oh my God, what companies am I going to look at? What sectors am I going to look at? What kind of products? There are people here to help that aren't here just to take your money. That aren't here to just riddle you with fees and just take everything that you've been working for. Because you have to remember, if your funds make 1,000% in 1 year or they make nothing, you're still paying those fees. You're still paying those yearly or annual fees to whoever the financial advisor is. I'm here to provide another solution. So if you're questioning, oh, well, maybe I am in the right thing. You know, those people have the best interest. Most of them don't. Most of them do not have a fiduciary responsibility to put you in the best funds that's best for you. It's unfortunate, but they're there to make money. They're there to drive the fancy cars, to live an exorbitant life. Maybe they should be putting you first, and you're putting your goals first and have a responsibility to do so, but not always. Not all of them do that. I can't say this for everyone because there's really good financial advisors out there, but it's unfortunate that not everyone has your best interests. So you always have to become more knowledgeable, and if you want to invest more, you need to read more, you need to understand more, and that's what I'm here to do, to help people. I've helped over 20 people, and they've been very helpful, but I give you the tools to do it yourself. That's the whole point. I lay the foundation, I get you started, I make sure that you're in the right funds for the short term, and also investing for the long term. I'm there to help on both ends because it's so critical to have money working for you right now and also when you want to retire. So people think, oh, I'm always in the best funds. I'm good. I'm ready to go. Well, take a look at what you're in. Are you in? Look at the fees that you're paying on these. Are you in target funds? Are you in balanced funds? If you're in funds like that, you may be getting a return, but you're also paying a lot for those returns. And to have someone to oversee these things and have people overlooking these funds and have them actively managed, you're paying for those services. You can easily do this yourself, but they keep you in the dark for a reason, and that's so they can have an exorbitant life. They want to drive fast cars. They want to feed their lifestyle with your money, and that's not right. So the one thing I wanted to talk about, and a friend actually from work brought this up to me. He's like, you do all these videos, you're helping people, right? That's great. But why are you doing this? What is the point? What is the reason behind why you're doing all these things? And I'll tell you. Before I answered him, or before I answer that question to you, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, well, I was about 10 years old, and I was sitting in my living room, and my parents were talking to their financial advisor. Growing up, I didn't know much about finances. I was still in middle school, so what did I know? I was thinking about what clothes I wanted to buy for the summer and things like that. My mind was not on financial analysis, financial marketing, growing wealth. It was about playing video games, right? So the financial advisor would come to our home. He'd have a brand new suit on, a brand new car, literally every 6 months or every year that we spoke to him. And he'd come in, talk a big game. He'd always have a tan on. He was always either going to a vacation or coming back from one. And he'd drive these exotic cars, exotic clothing, Armani suits. It was beautiful, right? He came in with this persona that he was there to help my parents or help my family achieve independence. And he did help, but we weren't living the lifestyle that he was. Someone at that table was making millions of dollars, and other people were depending and relying their whole financial future on that person to have their best interests at heart. I don't know. One person at that table was driving a new car. They started off with a Jaguar, and then there was a BMW, Mercedes, then there was a Porsche, then there was a Ferrari. Someone's lifestyle was continually to get better and to increase their wealth. And unfortunately, it wasn't my family. It was him. He was the one that was reaping the benefits of all this. And I made it my mission to help people. I felt I could see the stress, I could see the worry in my parents' eyes for many years because they didn't fully understand what they were getting in or what funds they were in or if that person had their best interests at heart. They relied solely on that person. And I'm here to tell you, you can do it yourself, that you have the ability to manage these things yourself and save thousands and thousands of dollars, or especially over the lifetime of how long you're going to have these funds. So I'm here to help. I'm here to educate people. I'm here to simplify the process. I'm here to not charge these exorbitant commissions every year and see you struggle and see you not realize what's going to happen next in the markets. I'm here. I did all this reading. I look at the Wall Street Journal, the dashboard every single day. I don't do that because it's just something to look at. I do it because I enjoy it. I'm passionate about it. And now if I can turn around and I can help other people, I have an obligation to do so. That's my fiduciary duty. That's what I believe, is I have an obligation to help people. It's especially with the way the market is going and the uncertainty in the market with our president or with certain tax laws or healthcare not being able to be pushed through or approved. There's a lot of uncertainty, and we're currently in a bull market for about 8-9 years now. But honestly, who knows how long that's going to last? You can't rely on someone else to have your best interests at heart. You have to take a little bit of ownership, and you have to be able to look at these things subjectively and make the best decision for you. But where do you start? How do you even begin to look at all this stuff? There's so many books, there's so many television shows. I've been reading several financial books over the last couple of years. I made it my mission ever since that story to help people. I've dedicated my life to this. I've dedicated my education, my schooling to finance, getting an MBA, sitting for my Series 7, obtaining it. I'm here to help. I'm here to benefit other people so they don't have to worry about what's going to happen next and feel that they're completely at odds and they have nowhere to turn. There are good people out there that are willing to help. Like I said, it's on us to take control of our finances. I chose not to work at a financial advising firm because I wanted to be able to come to you today unbiased. I want to be able to push what the best products are to you and not have a manager or a boss breathing down my neck to push commission, to make money off of what's going to put more money in my pocket, but not necessarily what's best for you. So I do that because I'm here to help. I've always been a big person, a big proponent about helping people. If I have strengths and I have something to bring to the table, I have an obligation to help. And that's the way I look at it with all my cousins. My sister, a doctor. My cousin is a pharmacist. We all have something that we bring to the table, and we're all there to benefit our family. We all bring something that we can contribute, and we have an obligation to help one another. That's how it is in our family. Hopefully it's like that in yours. But I wanted to leave you with that today, that I am here. I'm always here. I've helped over 20 people. I'm always looking to grow that more. I have a small business in this focus. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to put your mind at ease. So you can always direct message me. I'm always here. I will attach my email address to the bottom of this post, so you feel free to ask any questions, or if you want my service. What I do is basically I look at what you're in. You give me full disclosure, or you give me very little. All I need really is the options that you're available for your retirement, for your Roth IRA, if you're in one, or if you just want to spitball and talk to me about what things I should be getting into. I'm here to help. So I'll get you started. And second key is I'll be able to relay that information to you so you become more knowledgeable. It's all about being able to give you the tools to carry this forward and look at these things and look at the trends and look at what sectors are making money. I've posted a couple times where I've had people respond back to me on the side looking at what I've made over the last 3 years, last 4 years actually, since the light bulb finally went on and all these things started putting piece together and it painted that big picture for me. And I've been able to receive over 20% every year. And if I have the ability to help myself and help other people, I'm going to do it. So I wanted to leave that with you. Also, I forgot to do that in the beginning, but I wanted to reach out about the coffee that I had this morning. Very, very good. It was vanilla, macadamia nut, Hawaiian coffee. So thank you, Tammy, for the other type of coffee that we have. So we have about 6 bags of coffee over there, so that's good. So every morning, or especially every Saturday morning, I'm ready to go. I also wanted to make you guys aware that I'm putting these videos on YouTube, and they're also going to be informational quotes or informational updates that I'll have on Instagram and Twitter, and also letting you guys know also about the book that I put together, Ascendance. That was fortunate. I've been very blessed to have over 300 people purchase this book in less than 3 months. So hopefully I can continue that 100 books per month trend. Hopefully I can grow it more. You guys can use my story to benefit yourself, knowing that no matter how far down you are or how you have no luck or you have nothing going for you, there's someone who has it worse, unfortunately. And if you don't learn from these mistakes and you feel like you don't have that support, you can use my words to help you. I was in a dark place at one point, but I've been able to turn it around, and I've been able to use all the tools that we spoke about last time. Being passionate about something, putting those passions to work, benefiting others to help also achieve your end goals. It's all about working with people. So I wanted to leave that with you. So I'll have these things posted on YouTube. Please check out my Ascendance book that's on Amazon. It's in hard copy and Kindle format. If you do go the Amazon route, please rate it and comment. I'm always looking to see who updates it. So please, I appreciate it, all your time. I appreciate all your support. So like I said, always let me know. I'm always here to help. You can message me on Facebook. You can message me on Instagram, mpbianca12. You can email me, which I'll provide you right after this is done. So everybody, enjoy your Saturday. Relax, enjoy your family, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.